All right, part two. Anyways, back to what I was saying about kids at school today. They're just distracting, pretty annoying, and they just care about themselves. Most of them, I noticed. I mean, I'm not meaning to be rude to the kids or anything, but I really think some kids really need to grow up. I mean, seriously, this is not elementary school. This is freaking high school, and
We're both in high school.
yes, I am in high school right now too. Um,
I'm in
and so far, my experience is not very good. I do not like high school so far because the kids are so noisy and just they do everything to tick people off. It's like, do you care that less about your education? Don't you understand you're going to need a job one day? You'll be making millions of dollars, not millions, but like you'll be making a lot of money. $15 an hour at some place, maybe $20 an hour, whatever, 24, whatever. Just making um, some amount of money, whatever amount of money over at your job, $7, whatever, just whatever. And seriously, don't you understand? Don't you want all that money? That's what school does for you. Not only that, but if you have autism like me, do you know the good part is? You don't have to pay college all by yourself. You could, well, I'm saying not just for autistic people, whatever. Not just for them, but other people too. Somebody will help support them. They won't have to pay college for themselves. In fact, that's actually a good thing. Don't you want all that good stuff? Don't you want to get good grades? Don't you want people to be like, oh, you did awesome? Whatever your name is, or whatever. Don't you want to congratulations? Don't you want to be up with the people that are graduating in whatever year? For me, it's 2019 because I'm in ninth grade right now. I'm gonna be standing there and graduating 2019 because my grades are all A's and B's so far. So I've been working really hard at school. I got all A's and B's so far. Doing pretty well. Probably will be able to graduate. Hopefully. I'm already getting pretty close. I'm already getting a pretty good grade, very good grade. So I'll probably be able to graduate one day. Don't these kids want to also? I see most of these kids get D's and F's because of it. Yeah.
I'm, I'm graduating 2017.
Yep. Yours is in 2017. Pretty lucky, dude. Mine's all the way in 2019. Um, mine's May 2019.
Mine's probably either May 2017 or June 2017.
Mhm. And mine's in 2019. But anyway, sorry being off topic. But don't you want to be up there? Smiling, just being in there, like saying yes, and don't you want your parents to just clap to you, be happy, do whatever you want for you, don't you want to be up there, don't you want to get some good stuff, and maybe even be rewarded for what you did, don't you want that? If you get D's and F's all the time, you're not gonna get that. You have to take a fifth and a sixth year of high school. That's gonna suck. Because you'll want to go to, you'll want to do something else. You want to get a job. You'll want to do something. You'll want to do that. Trust me. And you'll get dollars an hour and all that. Don't you want that, people? Well, if you don't want it, it's fine. At least be respectful to others. Even though, to be honest, I do think they should also change. Some teachers should change what they do. The reason why is because these people set them up this way, but what they should change is they should not blame the entire class because of a few students. That is silly. I mean, seriously, and they did not deserve it. Like, taking away the free time for everyone just because of a couple students. That is not fair to everybody else that's still listening. It's not fair.
The students you got in trouble from that field trip.
Yeah, and the entire everybody that went there would got in trouble. It's like It's one kid. Try to locate the kid. Seriously, why don't people record this? Why don't people record this so people can easily find who it is? Seriously, don't blame the entire class. I mean, come on. Not only that, but it's another message to people that want to disrupt others. People want to graduate one day, you know. You could do a million times better than disrupt class. I mean, do not disrupt class. Unacceptable. Do not disrupt class. Please. I want to graduate one day, and I bet you do too, but man, some of these kids act like they just don't give a crap if they graduate or not. Seriously, at least be respectful then. And maybe you'll get a good grade. We'll see. Not only that, but if you pay more attention, your grade will go up because then you're able to work a lot better, and you'll be able, and stuff will be easier for you. You're confusing yourself, and you're distracting yourself, and you're distracting others. And also, if somebody is annoying you, just ignore it, because if you fight back to it, then you're going down in the drain as well, as that guy, as that person, that guy, that girl, whatever. And seriously, just don't do that, because then you'll get in trouble with the other kid. It's not fair. Um, well, it's like I didn't mean it's not fair, but I'm like, you just don't want that to happen. That's pretty. It's a serious situation there, but still, don't you want all this extra good stuff? Don't you want to be up there with your class, graduating, moving on in life? Don't you want to move on in life and not just do school the rest of your life? Because trust me, dude, that sucks. Do not do that. I'm already making A's and B's. You know why? Because I'm actually listening to the teacher and I'm actually doing my work. So there. Because I'm a hardworking student in school. I do everything. I do my homework. I do everything. Because I try to get the best grades as I can so I could be up there with my class and graduate. I'm doing everything I can to graduate so I'll be able to move on in life. And even though I'm most likely not going to college, because I'm not interested in college, but if it's my only choice to get a really good job, like being a movie actor or something, but then I will go to college if I have to. But that's off topic also. Sorry. Another thing is, seriously, don't. You're bringing down other kids too. You're bringing down their grades. Thanks a lot, kids, because you don't know how to behave. No wonder the teachers are done with some of these kids. No wonder. I mean, they should be sent out of the class every day to student services or wherever. Just saying, if I was a teacher, to be honest, if I would keep sending kids out to student services every day, every day, every day, every day until they finally be like, I'm not disrupting others anymore. I don't have to listen, but at least be respectful, be nice, and they will, and as soon as they learn that, go in. And you're welcome back in. See, that's what I would do. I would be a lot stricter because that will then finally get through their head that they can't do that. I will not. I will refuse to punish other kids. Refuse. I refuse to punish the entire class over a couple students. I would never do that ever. Even though I'm most likely not becoming a teacher, but I'm mostly thinking about doing like movie stuff. But anyways. What else, Mr. Davini? Anything about people that just keep trying to distract others from learning?
Stop distracting people. You're bringing your grades down.
I know, bringing everybody's grades down, and yeah, thanks a lot, kids. Seriously. Stop trying to act all cool. You know why? Because then you'll be a nobody one day. And then people will be like, man, that kid is a freaking idiot. You don't want people to say that to you. So just get a clue. Use your brain. Stop. People are going to have down thoughts on you if you do that. Like, if you act all cool, people are going to have down thoughts on you. People are going to hate you. People are going to just want to just have to keep yourself not from doing it. But, like, it just makes you really mad. It makes you want to just get revenge on that kid. And they're like, you know what? This kid is not going to graduate one day. He can't. You don't want them to think that way about you. In fact, to be honest, I kind of think that way about some kids, to be honest. Not all. Of course, not all. Some kids are great, but some kids are just, oh, man. Ugh. Well, they're not, of course they're not terrible. No, but nobody, to be honest, I believe that nobody is terrible. Nobody is a terrible person. Nobody. Well, unless they've done something disgraceful, then they are a terrible person. But I just believe mostly that they could do better. That's all I believe in. Seriously, they could do a million times better. I mean, seriously, don't distract other kids. It'll just bring your grade deep in the hole. And to be honest, if any kids were acting up that way, I would send them to student services every day, and not only that, but they will get F's on their report cards. Constantly get F's in my class, for example. Even though I probably will not be a teacher, I'm just saying for example, they would get all F's until they learn. All F's, all F's. Because I would not put up with it. I would give them all F's. I would send them out every day until they listen. Every day. Just goodbye. Just goodbye. Good riddance. Whatever. Whatever you would like to say. And just get all F's for every quarter if that's how long it takes. If all it takes, F's all 4 quarters. All year. Yeah, that was just kind of like how I wish things would run, so they don't punish other kids just because of others. That's just how I think it should be. I think that some of the teachers should be a little bit stricter to the other kids. I mean, good kids like me can actually get the learning done. And I think Mr. Davini, but I don't. But of course, I've never been to a school, of course, because we live like how long, like over 20 hours apart. But still, just for example, I think Mr. Davini probably does well.
Oh, yep.
But anyways, that's pretty much it. I just don't think kids should be doing that anymore. I will do a separate rant on it, but wow, I did almost this entire part about that. Wow. But anyways, go ahead and let's just go ahead and stay tuned for part 3.